Hi there. Um, James here. I haven't done a Tranny with a Planny vlog in several years because I have not been in any kind of position to be doing a transition vlog when I was stuck in the rut of not being able to transition. But so that being said, I have been going to a therapist for a couple of months now, and she and I determined today that she only needs 6 more visits with me for her to feel comfortable giving me my letter. Like, she's still gonna be my therapist after that, but she just wants to, like, make sure that I know everything that's going on with it. Um, like, all of the emotional shit with it, all of the physical shit with it, like, everything that's involved in transitioning. She wants to make sure that I'm very fully aware, and I mean, I'm quite aware of a lot of the stuff that goes on. I'm not as aware as I could potentially be, um, but I guess like that's something that I'd kind of like to ask other trans guys who have transitioned. Like, what were your physical changes? What were your emotional changes? What were your fears before you started, taking your hormones and stuff? Um, because that's one of the things she wants me to look into also. Um, but yeah, 6 more visits. We're talking maybe 3 more months at the most, and I'm finally gonna be fucking on testosterone. I'm really excited. Oh, there's something else. Oh, yeah, I figured out like because while I was talking to my therapist, like I try to find relatable analogies a lot. Um, and I was talking to her about how like I've got a roommate who's transitioning who she only really came out like sounds like about a year ago, maybe 2 years ago. Um, and she's already been on hormones for 6 months. And another very, very good friend of mine, somebody that I love dearly, she, like, when I met her, she was not out at all. Several years into our relationship, she would start opening up to me, and we would talk about gender and stuff like that, gender identity and shit. Um, and then, like, a couple years after that, she came out as trans, and within like a couple of months, she like started her hormones, and then she got her name changed, and now she's married and all this stuff. And like, I'm super, super happy for her, but I'm very envious of them. And I was explaining it to my therapist that the way in which I am envious and like the I guess the way that I feel about the situation, um, the only relatable analogy I could come up with was Rachel from Friends. I don't know if you've watched Friends. I recommend it. It's an amazing show. But the episode where Rachel's in labor and she's sitting there in that delivery room, like the pre-delivery room or whatever, and they're waiting for her to dilate enough that she can push out a baby, and they're fucking like all these women keep coming in, and there's only like one or two other beds in the room, but like all these women keep coming in, and then they all keep leaving, and she's still stuck there. And I think in the show she was there for like 30 something hours, something stupidly ridiculous and realistic, but ridiculous. Um, but I was just telling my therapist that like that's how I kind of feel. Is like I've been here. I've been waiting for this to happen. I've watched all of my friends. I've watched it happen for all of my friends. A lot of them came out after I came out. Like, and I'm not jealous because they're not taking anything from me, but I'm just so envious because, oh man, I've been out for 10 years, and now finally I'm getting the opportunity to start testosterone, and there's nothing that can stop me at this time. and it's great. And I just wanted to share that. This has been James, your tranny with a planny. This is, I guess, official vlog number 1. Peace.